H Sleet Snow, the Eagles train to go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes, I got to just say thank y'all, man. You know, Patient Zero is out, available now on all streaming platforms, man. Shout out to everybody that been streaming and everybody that been, giving me their feedback. You know what I mean? It's wee hours of the morning right now, so a lot of y'all ain't going to hear it until you probably see this video, but it's definitely out. It's definitely on and cracking, man. I had a real fun time creating this project and being able to present it to you guys. What better time to give it to you guys than now while we're 4-0? Let's get it out the way and let's get to this football stuff, man. It's a Mojo Friday, man. It's a Mojo Friday. For those who don't know, Mojo is one of the best stock market apps for sports. Like everybody be talking about they got stock in this player, they got stock in that player. You don't got stock in nobody unless you're really putting some money behind it. And Mojo gives you the opportunity to do that. Only available right now, you know what I'm saying? For guys in the New Jersey, in the state of New Jersey, they're expanding, don't worry, but still download the app. The link is in the description. And let's talk about some key moves that's happening for Mojo, surrounded by the Philadelphia Eagles this week before our matchup with the Arizona Cardinals. Jalen Hurts is currently at $48.28. Hurts leads the league with 9.1 yards per attempt and has completed 2/3 of his passes to date. As a result of his stellar performance thus far, he is up 40% on Mojo since the beginning of the season. So if you bought in as early as Hurts like I did, you made some money off Mojo, man. Just an example. Tight ends, man. Let's talk about it. Zach Ertz. Dallas Goedert is currently at $11. Zach Ertz is currently at $15. I like it. You know what I mean? $11 for Zach Ertz seems like a pretty solid, price right now. Being as though the way we use him and he's like one of the best screening tight ends in the game right now, I like it. James Conner currently at 12 points. $12.52. Conner is down almost 10% on the season with a rough start. Man, I can see that, man. He's not really having an explosive running season so far. He's doing some things in the passes game, so I understand why he's dropping. Miles Sanders, let's talk about it. Miles Sanders, $11.65. After his best performance of the season last week, a career high 25 carries, Sanders and the Eagles are looking to keep momentum against J.J. Watt and those guys. So, I think he got a little bump up of a little 2%. You know what I mean? With Cardinals defense down, the defense is down 2% on the month. Now it's a good time to load up on Sanders stock. So the defense of the Cardinals is down, meaning if Sanders continues to eat on a trend that he did last week, it will be a good time to buy into some Miles Sanders stock long term. So yeah, man, those are some things, man. A couple guys that I'm looking at probably that you should probably invest some stock in, man. Don't be afraid to invest stock in the guy like, the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback. It's going to be rough for him at first, but it might pay off. Know how rough it was for Jalen Hurts, but it might pay off. This is not financial advice, just some things I would do. Tap in with the Mojo app, see what it's all about, see for yourself. Let's get into some Eagles football. Let's talk about it real quick. So we know that Jake Elliot is probably not even going to make the trip to Arizona. He's not playing. The Philadelphia Eagles signed a kicker. You know what I mean? I think he's going to be on the active roster, obviously, because we need a kicker. And we get this guy, Cameron Dicker, man. Bounced around a couple teams, you know what I'm saying? With the Longhorns, Dicker made 60 out of 79 field goals. That's 76%. But as a senior last year, he went 13 for 15, and that's 87%. Accuracy ranked 15 in the BCS amongst kickers who attempted at least 10 field goals. 13 for 15, come on, I'm never mad at nothing like that. His career long is 57 yards. That's deep. That's a long kick, but he's really, really good at the extra points. So I really, really wouldn't worry about this if I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. As long as you could get me an extra point, I'm cool. As long as I'm not in a position to where I got to go for 2 every time I score because the kicker ain't worth nothing. You know what I mean? Just get me that extra point, do your job. This lets me know that we need to be looking to finish drives. We can't put this dude in no position to have to kick a 40-yard field goal. They said he was kicking them with ease in practice when a couple guys glanced at him, but that's when nobody really around you, man. We cannot put this dude in a position for a field goal to win us the game. We got to take care of business. And the Cardinals, I read something that said that they didn't score in any of the first quarters at all this season. So that means that they get off to a slow start, and we've been known to put teams away by half. Let's make an example out of these guys this week. I want to talk about Donovan McNabb. Listen, We all know, like, I got kind of like an up and down relationship with Colin Cowherd. I respect the guy who makes takes and stands on them. I respect that for real, for real. I make takes all the time that people don't agree with, but I pan out being right, most of the time. Colin Cowherd is just hating on the Philadelphia Eagles right now. He was gobbling us up week 1. Now it's like pump the brakes. Nick Sirianni, this the dog. They got demolished in the playoffs last year. This is a different team. I'm trying to tell everybody. Did last year's team start off 4-0? No, they didn't. We about to be 5-0 for real, for real. Did last year's team do that? No, they didn't. So why do you keep treating us like we the same team? Was Jalen Hurts, you know what I mean, offensive player of the month at any point last year? This is a different team. He's making up narratives. We played in soggy games. We played in one wet game, bro. One wet game. Jalen Hurts top 5 in passing. I hate the narratives. And then you got Donovan McNabb going on the show, adding his 2 cents that nobody asked for real, for real. You got a lot going on with this situation, man, how people hate it, man. I think the success of the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts got Donovan McNabb a little insecure. Then you got T.O. clapping back. T.O. was like, look, man, Donovan McNabb is the biggest hater I ever met in my life. Freddie Mitchell says, Donovan McNabb cost me $40 million. I have not found nobody that found anything good to say about Donovan McNabb. It'd probably be somebody like Tiki Barber, somebody nobody really listened to. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard. This is the problem with Donovan McNabb. We got to understand that we got good years out of Donovan McNabb, but in the city of Philadelphia, character matters, man. I don't know what them other dudes do in them other franchises. Character matters. And Donovan McNabb has stained and sullied his character so much that we damn near don't even want to claim him. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time for our franchise. We damn near don't want nothing to do with you, bro. Nobody's saying you got to act like you from Philly. Just act like you an adult for once, bro. Every time you go on the air, you talking bad about, you ain't upbeat. Oh, we 1 or 2. What makes you think? How do you know? I guess you would know what 1 or 2 years away will look like. You never completed the objective. I guess you would know. But yeah, man, we're not going to worry about all that, man. Rat poison, water under the bridge. It is what it is, man. The Philadelphia Eagles will continue to win games, in my opinion. Everybody's picking us to win 12, 13 games, but then they picking us to just be duds in the playoffs. Like, they got to say everything, man. They got to pull out all the stops. They got to pull out all the stops. They got to say we ain't beat nobody. They just can't give it up and say that this is a good football team. It's cool, though. We don't need their respect. We're going to earn it. We're going to take it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.